Hello guys, welcome to the third episode of Python tutorial. Python output variables. The Python print function is often used to output variables. Example, x equals to Python is awesome, print x. Try it yourself, and as you can see, the output is Python is awesome. In the print function, you output multiple variables separated by commas. Example, x equals to Python, y equals to is, and z equals to awesome. Print x comma y comma z in parentheses, and the output is Python is awesome. The spaces are automatically inserted. Okay. You can also use the plus operator to output multiple variables like this: x equals to Python, y equals to is, and then z equals to awesome. But x is not simply Python, it is Python and space, y equals to is space, because this time you are using the plus operator. That's why you have to intentionally, on purpose, put the spaces, otherwise you will get a single word. So okay, now you get Python is awesome. Notice the space character after Python and is. Without them the result would be Python is awesome, the single word. For numbers, the plus character works as a mathematical operator like x equals to 5, y equals to 10. Print x plus y equals to how much? X plus y, it will be 15. Okay, fine. In the print function, when you try to combine a string and a number with the plus operator, Python will give you an error like x equals to 5, y equals to John, a string. Print x plus y. Python won't be able to, neither concatenate nor add them, and the type, it is type error. Unsupported operand types for plus, int, and string, they cannot be added in Python. But if it was JavaScript instead of Python, we would get an output, and output would be 5 John without any space between them. The best way to output multiple variables in the print function is to separate them with commas, which even support different data types like x equals to 5, y equals to John. One is an integer, other is a string. No problem if you put comma between them. Print x comma y, and the output will be 5 space John. Let's go to the next chapter. Python global variables. Variables that are created outside of a function, as in all of the examples above, are known as global variables. Global variables can be used by everyone, both inside of functions and outside. Example, create a variable outside of a function and use it inside the function x equals to awesome. Def myfunc parenthesis colon print Python is plus x, and that is the function definition. After that we call the function with myfunc parenthesis, and if you like to try it yourself, as you can see, you get to see Python is and awesome comes from as the global variable. If you create a variable with the same name inside the function, this variable will be local and can only be used inside the function. The global variable with the same name will remain as it was, global and with the original value. Okay. Example, create a variable inside a function with the same name as the global variable x equals to awesome. Def myfunc parenthesis colon x equals to fantastic. If you print Python is plus x, if you call this function now myfunc parenthesis, then Python is fantastic will be printed. Okay. After that, if you print Python is plus x, then x will be awesome, as it is the global variable. So you will have two lines of output. Python is fantastic, the first one, and the second one is Python is awesome, as you can see here. Okay, now let's go further. The global keyword. Normally when you create a variable inside the function, that variable is local and can only be used inside that function. To create a global variable inside a function, you can use the global keyword. Okay, if you use the global keyword, the variable belongs to the global scope like this: def myfunc parenthesis colon global x equals to fantastic. Then you call the function myfunc parenthesis. As you can see, there is no semicolon here after myfunc, or even print python is plus x, so it should be what? It should be fantastic because global x. That's why. If we did not use the keyword global, we would get an error, because in the global scope, in that case, in the global scope, the x wasn't defined, but now it is defined. So Python is fantastic, definitely. That's what the output is. That's what we expected. Also use the global. How much time is this? Only 5 minutes. Okay. Also use the global keyword if you want to change a global variable inside a function. If you want to change a global variable inside a function, that's what the point is. To change the value of a global variable inside the function, refer to the variable by using the global keyword. X equals to awesome, def myfunc, parenthesis colon global x, and x equals to fantastic. Since we have declared x inside the function as a global, so when you first you call the function myfunc parenthesis, and after that you print python is plus x. And as you can expect, actually this x won't be awesome anymore, it will be fantastic, because you know the rest. Now we go to the next chapter. I guess we still have some time before it is 10 minutes. Python variable exercises. Oh, this is just an exercise. Okay, let's see what they say. Test yourself with exercises. Now you have learned a lot about variables and how to use them in Python. Are you ready for a test? Yes, I am. Try to insert the missing part to make the code work as expected. Okay, exercise. Create a variable named carname and assign the value Volvo to it. This is just a piece of cake. Carname in the left gap and Volvo in the right gap, inside the double quotation or single quotation, doesn't really matter. Go to the, I do not like to go to the exercise section because I have previously gone there. I have found this particular exercise only and no other, so I prefer to go to the next chapter. The time is 7 minutes 24 seconds. Now Python data types. Built-in data types. In the programming, data type is an important concept. Okay, variables can store data of different types, and different types can do different things. Python has the following data types built in by default. In these categories: text type, str means string; numeric types, int, float, complex; sequence type like list, tuple, and range; mapping type dict; set type set, frozen set; boolean type bool; binary types bytes, byte array; and memory view. None type is none type. Okay, getting the data type. You can get the data type of any object by using the type parenthesis function. Example: print the data type of the variable x equals to 5. So print of type of x. Let's see what would output. It should be data type is actually printed out as this in the console, less than a class space, and then in the single quotation you get to see the type, after that the greater than sign. Setting the data type. In Python, the data type is set when you assign a value to a variable. Okay, example: x equals to hello world, so x should be what? String str. X equals to 20, x now should be int. X equals to 20.5, x should be float. X equals to 1j, it should be complex. X equals to apple, banana, cherry in square brackets, so x should be a list. X equals to, in first bracket or parenthesis, if you have apple, banana, and cherry, it is a tuple. X equals to range of 6, I guess it is the numbers from 0 to 5. And then again, if x is equals to name John, age 36, and in curly brackets, this is probably what? Dictionary. But if it was not like the key value pairs, if it was single values like the next one, apple, banana, cherry in second brackets, I believe this is a set. And the next one, x equals to frozen set of in the parenthesis. curly brackets, apple, banana, cherry. This is surely a frozen set, as the name suggests. X equals to true, and T is in capital case, as you can see, uppercase. So X is the Boolean value. Now X equals to V. Hello, I have no idea what sort of type is this. X equals to byte array of 5. This is byte array type. X equals to memory view of bytes of 5. Okay, it could be memory view. X equals to none. I guess this is none type. Like here. Okay, like where? None type. Okay, I guess that's it. So bytes, the one that we saw here, X equals to B. Hello, I guess this is bytes. Setting the specific data type. If you want to specify the data type, you can use the following constructor functions, like X equals to str of hello world. Actually, if we did not use str, hello world would have the str data type. Even after using it, it will be treated as a string. So now int x equals to int of 20. This will be considered as int data type. X equals to float 20.5. X equals to complex 1j. So what did they say? If you want to setting the specific data type, if you want to specify the data type, you can use the following constructor functions. Okay, I'm happy to know that. X equals to complex 1j. X equals to list of, oh my god, this is so obvious. This is a list. Oh no, not so obvious, because both two pairs of parentheses, and in the below one, two pairs of parentheses as well, but this time the keyword is tuple. X equals to range of 6. Find x equals to dict. In the parentheses, we have name equals to John is equals to 36. Notice that these are equal sign, not colon sign. X equals to set. Two pairs of parentheses, apple, bananas, cherry, and x equals to frozen set. Here the same two pairs of parentheses, apple, banana, cherry. X equals to bool of 5. I have no idea what will be the output. I guess 5 will be like 1 0 0 1. So it could be 1 or true. X equals to bytes of 5. X equals to byte array of 5. X equals to memory view of bytes of 5. Okay, so test yourself with exercises. Exercise the following code example would print the data type of x. What data type would that be? X equals to 5, print type of x. I guess it would be simply int integer. Let's start the test. Let me type int, and if I now submit the answer, yes, you can see it is correct. So okay guys, this was the third episode of what is this Python tutorial series. We will see again in the fourth episode, and until then, have a great day.